The Nigeria debacle protests yet again. End bad governance movement. The protest against economic hardship, which started August 1st, continued even after President Bola Tinubu called for an end to the demonstrations that faced a crackdown from security forces who reportedly shot at the protesters in various states in the northern part. The backstory: the cost of living crisis was fueled by surging inflation at a 28-year high and government economic policies that pushed the naira to record lows against the dollar, hence the widespread cry for nationwide protests. The underlying cause: the hunger protest is triggered mainly by mass hunger and increasing poverty and misery among Nigerians. That Nigerians are facing hunger is the failure of governance at all tiers. Considering our enormous human and material resources, Nigerians should not have it packed with poverty and food insecurity. We are where we are now because of years of bad governance, unconscionable corruption, and visionless leadership. If the leadership has failed at the center, it has deteriorated at the state and local government levels. August 1st. Nigerians turned up in mass on August 1st to protest against bad governance, citing hunger, high cost of living, and inflation as major reasons. The protesters crowded the streets and major parts to make their grievances known. The situation so far: since August 1st, well-attended anti-government protests occurred in Abuja, Benin City, Edo, Gombe, Gusau, Ibadan, Jos, Kaduna, Kano, Lagos, Maiduguri, Port Harcourt, and Yenagoa, among other affected locations. Demonstrations along major roads such as the Abuja-Kaduna and Abuja-Kefi highways caused traffic gridlock. Looting and vandalism incidents occurred in several areas across the country. Police fired tear gas to disperse multiple gatherings, including in Abuja and Lagos. As of August 7th, at least 14 casualties have been reported in Abuja and Kano, Niger, Borno, Kaduna, and Jigawa states. Additionally, more than 700 protesters have been arrested by security forces across the country. The situation in the north: as many as 7 people have died, according to reports, after clashes between Nigerian security personnel and citizens on the first day of a week-long nationwide protest against bad governance and a cost of living crisis. The newspaper Daily Trust reported that 6 people were killed on Thursday during clashes with police in an attempt to dislodge a roadblock protesters had installed in Minna, the capital of Niger State. 1 person was killed and another critically wounded by stray bullets fired by police in Kano, where another set of protesters breached the seat of government in the city. In Abuja, the capital, police fired tear gas at demonstrators. Elsewhere, hundreds of people came out in force across Kaduna and Katsina in the north, and Lagos and Yenagoa in the south, in the #EndBadGovernance protest. What's next? President Bola Tinubu has told Nigerians protesting against the cost of living crisis that he has heard them, as he called for the suspension of the demonstrations and an end to bloodshed in his first public comments since protests broke out last week. He said, "My dear Nigerians, especially our youth, I have heard you loud and clear. I understand the pain and frustration that drive these protests, and I want to assure you that our government is committed to listening and addressing the concerns of our citizens," Tinubu said. "But we must not let violence and destruction tear our nation apart," he added.